bad girl make you wine to the base, nah nah. Give me that thing where I go feel late, nah nah. The way you back it up, the way you bust in the place, nah nah nah. Steady on time, yeah, don't be.
Hey you guys, thanks for coming to check out today's video. So today's video is super exciting. It's on a really special synthetic wig that I've seen so many people review, and I'm so happy to get my hands on it. And this is special because it's my first time working with Hair So Fly. So thank you so much, Hair So Fly, for sending over this unit. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this review. Guys, so today I do have the DANZIE wig. This is by Sensationnel. Let me read you guys the exact specs on this wig. So this one is a Swiss lace illusion hairline wig. It's the Sensational Cloud 9 wig, and this is in the color number 4. So the claim to fame on this one is that it has undetectable lace, and yeah. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. This one has 13x6 parting, so you can part her anywhere. Although she's so curly, I really don't know how you'd be able to do a whole lot of parting. This unit is massive. So we're gonna get into maybe how to like tame her, thin her down a little bit if she's too massive for you. Now, I personally don't mind big hair. It's not a problem for me. So let's just pop her on and see. So wow, yeah, this is a big one, y'all. So my first reaction just putting her on is that the lace is definitely a little too light for me, and the hairline still looks pretty full to me. Does it have baby hairs? Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of baby hairs. Yeah, it definitely has baby hairs. The hairline still looks a little full to me, and I know that What Lace, like, their claim to fame is their hairline being super thin. The lace also seems like it's not the right color, so I'm gonna take it off, add a little lace tint spray. I'm gonna turn it inside out. I'm going to grab my WigStensions lace tint spray in the color golden, and I'm just gonna spray it. Now, you don't want to build up too much color on this because the more you spray, the deeper the color gets. So yeah, I think the color is definitely better with the lace tint spray. The fit of this wig is perfect, but I do think she would be big head friendly. I have a average cap size head, so I always get like a medium cap, and this one seems like it fits really well. What I'm gonna do first is get the hairline together. Wow, this wig is so massive. It's like even hard to like clip back. I'm just gonna use my Style Factor Edge Booster. If you want to grab yourself one of these baby hair scarves, I do sell them. You could wear it as a headband or a baby hair scarf. I do sell them on my personal website, which is GLEEmade.com, or you can find them on JessTheDragoness.com as well. They are handmade by me. I do have a degree in design, so I do sew quite a lot, and I make these by hand. So now let's go ahead and tackle the fullness of this unit. I think that I want to go ahead and just treat it like I normally would a human hair curly wig. So what I'm going to do is just start with water. Because this one is extremely full. So I just start with water. I'm not gonna soak it, but I am going to use the water to just tame it down a little bit. I'm not gonna run my fingers through it too much, but I am going to make sure that the water is saturating the unit as opposed to just rolling off of the unit. So I'm just using the water to just tame it down a little bit. And don't worry about the curls. Once we do the next step, they will pop. I love this color number 4. It is really, really beautiful. Okay, so she's starting to calm down a little bit. Now I think I'm going to just work in sections. Starting to calm down a little bit. I'm going to work in sections and then use a little bit of mousse. Now the mousse that I want to use is not my normal. I want to use my mousse from The Do. This is a black owned, woman owned brand that you can find in Target or on her website. It's created and formulated by a black woman to help with your curly hair regimen. It smells amazing, you guys. This stuff smells so good, and it super, super works on your natural hair too, you guys. All right, so we're getting this tamed down a little bit. I think it's a little long for my taste. So what I think I'm going to do is just trim her. A little bit. So she is not so long. I like that. I definitely like that. So you want to use a generous amount. And make sure you get the ends, because you want the ends to kind of like pop back. You don't want the ends to straighten out. And the mousse will help them to like regain their curl, but to also stay tame. See how pretty that is? And it's still nice and full, but it just is a little bit more calm. And if you feel like you need a little bit more moisture, you can just add a little bit more. Now mind you, when this dries, the mousse will help it to stay tame. Okay, and now this is with it all to the front. You're not going to wear it all to the front. So you see the difference? So it's definitely more tame and more relaxed on this side. It's still extremely full, and you can thin it out if you wanted to. Maybe in another video I could show how you thin out a curly wig, but it's a lot of cutting and layering that you'll have to do if you want to endeavor to do that. It's kind of like a big thing to take on. It's a little easier to just tame the curls than to thin out a curly wig. Thinning out a curly wig means you're like cutting out tracks, you're cutting out hair, and you really are like reshaping the wigs the way the wig lays and falls. This wig is quite beautiful. I definitely love it, but it is definitely a lot. So this wig is not for the faint of heart, as I always say with my curly hair that is full. I feel like if there was a density for this wig, this one would be like 250% density. It's very, very full. And remember to get the ends, because that is really gonna give you that, I don't wanna overdo it, so I'm taking some of that off. But definitely remember to get the ends, because that's gonna give you your curl back. Now we're gonna go ahead and shape it to the same length as the other side. Make sure you don't cut it too short. You want it to be even. Definitely want it to be even. So don't go scissor crazy. Super cute. If you wanted to, you could also like trim it down some more. Like you could almost give this like a whole new shape, which I think could be cute. It's cute like this. Should we keep going? Should we keep trimming? I feel like it would be cute like going less of a V, but then down. Kind of like almost a circle at the bottom. Like more tapered. And taking some of the volume out from the edge. Just to change the shape a little bit. And then near your face, you always want to remember to get near your face. So this is a way you can kind of make this wig a little bit easier to deal with if you aren't necessarily with how big this wig is. You can kind of change the shape. That's cute. Cute. So like you see on this side, it's more all coming straight down and then over, whereas this side it's kind of like gradually coming around. And I like this because when the hair is not all to the front, it looks cute because you have more like layers all through the hair. It's cute. So let's go ahead and do this side. Oh, let's bring it back so I can match this side. This wig is so big, it's like hard to even see in the mirror. This is a big one, guys. This is like Diana Ross hair. I can see Diana like murdering DANZIE. They should have named this one Diana, not DANZIE. Missed the mark on that one, Sensational. This wig is called Diana. Dirty Diana. No. Dirty Diana. Who know that song? You a true Michael fan if you know that song. Dirty Diana. No. Look at me. You know, who remade that song? Who was it? Somebody remade that song. Another artist that I really like remade that song. Oh, The Weeknd. The Weeknd. He remade that song. Dirty Diana is like one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Comment your favorite. If you made it this far into the video, you are like the real MVP. Comment your favorite Michael Jackson song in the comments, and that's how I know you made it this far into the video. So you guys, cutting these wigs, like, please take your time. Please take your time. I know I always speed through when I'm cutting wigs, so it seems like I'm doing it super fast. I'm not. I'm taking my time when I'm cutting these wigs. Also, when you're cutting these wigs, do not pull down on the curl, cut it, and then release it. Like if you pull down on the curl, you're gonna cut it too short. Like you see what I'm doing? I'm kind of just grabbing the curl that I want, trim it, and let it go. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this is looking right now. This wig looks a lot more tame and manageable to me. So I'm gonna push the hair to the back. I love this color number 4. I love how the mousse is working with this. Let's see how our hairline is looking. So our hairline is cute. Definitely looking cute. I think we can use a little bit of powder. Cut those sideburns. I think we can use a little bit of powder in here. All right, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I definitely like how this came out. It's very, very cute. It's a big wig. It's a very full unit, but I think she's doable if you can definitely work with her and tame her down. She's doable, okay? Not for every day, probably. Probably not your everyday wig. But she's definitely a showstopper. I love how she looks. She's just really, really pretty. She's definitely a pretty wig. When I first put her on, I will say she was very intimidating. It's a lot of hair. I mean, I have hair in the front and hair in the back. It's a lot of hair, but I don't think you should not get her just because she's a lot of hair. I think, you know, you have to be ready for a little bit of a battle. But DANZIE did not win. Jess the Dragoness won. I think she is definitely Dragoness approved. She's beautiful. And this color number 4 is definitely one to grab. Sensationnel does a really great number 4. I've gotten color number 4 in other wigs and it's just bomb. So definitely check out DANZIE. I know you guys already know about this wig. It's not a new wig, but thank you so much Hair So Fly for sending her over. And yeah, I think this wig is definitely a vibe. So check it out. I will leave a link to where you can order this wig from Hair So Fly. If you have questions for me or I've missed anything, definitely leave it in the comments below and I will be sure to get back to you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.